Well, hello family. Welcome to another exciting show. It's the endeavor of every family to own a property. And in this particular episode, we're looking at off-plan property purchases using this magical tool, magnificent tool guide by Nation Okoa on how to purchase units even before the letter of offer is out. Welcome to today's show. My name is Peter Ngigi. You want to buy an off-plan unit and you want to verify the legitimacy of it. These are just simple ways of just getting to do that. The very first thing you want to establish is who are you dealing with? Who's the developer? Now, how do you understand who's behind this particular company that's developing for you this off-plan project? Number one, you could go to the eCitizen platform and sort of request for the CR12 form, get to lift corporate veil and get to see who the directors of this particular company are, or you can talk to the Kenya Property Developers Association to verify, is this developer somebody who's trustworthy, somebody who you can entrust with your off-plan 10% to develop for you your unit. The very second thing that you want to look at is history. Now, have they done other projects before? Is this their first project? If at all it is, it's not a bad thing, but is it? You want to know what their history in development has been. These are the things that you'd want to look at on the history side of things. Third, we've got the consultants. Who are the consultants in this project? Different consultants are regulated and registered with different bodies. So you've got the engineers. Engineers are registered with the EBK, Engineers Board of Kenya. When it comes to the architect, are they registered with BORAX? Now, BORAX standing for the Board of Registered Architects and Quantity Surveyors. And also you've got your construction project managers who are registered, one moment, with ACMK, Association of Construction Managers of Kenya. Now, that's just a little bit of hacks you can use to sort of verify who it is that you're dealing with. But don't take my word for it. Why don't we go have a chat with one Nation Okoa, who's a seasoned real estate expert, to tell us a little bit more about this. All right, okay, welcome to Property Focus. Joined with me, we have the man himself. We've got Nation to tell us a little bit more about buying off-plan units. Welcome to Property Focus, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you again.
Good to have you.
Absolutely amazing.
Karibu sana.
Briefly introduce yourself.
My name is Nation Okoa.
Yes.
And I'm a project manager. I'm an author.
Yes.
I'm a real estate expert. So I'm in the construction and property industry.
Brilliant,
yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Now, Nation has just authored this book over here. The title is Don't Buy That House. So we're going to get into it, right into it. Off-plan purchases, where do you start?
Off-plan purchase is still one of the best models for us to buy houses in this country. That first-time buyer who wants to buy a house, the most ideal way to buy a house is off-plan. So no country has done away with off-plan. We won't do away with off-plan. It has challenges. The challenges are not bespoke to us as Kenya. The challenges that we have faced, people face them ahead of us. We need to deal with the challenges of off-plan, but off-plan is here to stay. And one of the best models for home ownership. Yes.
Okay. You've seen the renders, it's good. You want to purchase this unit. So what do you do?
The first stop has to be at the developer. It's imperative to begin delving in who this company is. Kenyans don't do that. What is this history? Has he done projects before? Which projects are these? Can I see these projects? What is his name? I know developers who are on their fourth names. If you go online, start checking, you'll find these people are evolving.
Okay.
Yeah? So who is this? Where is the history? Who are the directors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are directors?
Yes.
Can you Google them? Can you find out who these people are?
Yes.
It's important to know precisely who is this company.
Yes.
And sometimes when I say that, people say you're against people who are first timers. No, it's fine. But it's fine to know that this is their first project.
Yes.
So you're getting involved, that
Yes.
you know, okay, this company, this is their first project. Or if they've done projects before, which projects have this? Can you go down on a Saturday and see those projects? What's the quality? Can you speak to one buyer, post a buyer, walk in? How do they feel? So the first stop has to be that the history of the person you're giving money. And nature is kind enough. If you try to find information, you get it. A lot is online. Twitter, social media, you'll find someone complaining somewhere of this developer, someone saying what, you'll find it. Seek and you'll find. So go down to the history of developer. Now, once you've confirmed that this is the person you want to give your money, then the next steps follow, which are very critical. In the book you mentioned, I've talked about the 7 critical areas. Any orphan buyer must go through the 7 critical areas before you sign the letter of offer.
Yes.
Before you sign the letter of offer.
Okay.
Because once you've signed letter of offer, you're given 10%.
Exactly.
Or 20%.
Yes.
Yeah?
Interesting.
So before you sign the letter of offer, you must go through these steps.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start. Number 1, history.
Number 1, history of developer.
Okay.
Okay? Interrogate that. Number 2 is the approvals.
Okay.
The statutory approvals.
Yes.
Do not buy a house. There is no approvals. Okay? How the approvals were obtained or not, forget about that for now. Okay? But you must confirm, does this building has NEMA license? Has NEMA given a license?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So ask for NEMA license.
Okay.
Does building have the county approvals? The county approves both architectural and structural drawings. So ask for those. Yeah? If you find the building is next to an airport, you need the Kenya Civil Aviation approval.
Okay.
So that just to confirm it's Langata, but it's not on the flight funnel. Okay? Because you may be buying a 10th floor, but it's on the flight path.
True.
So you need the Kenya Civil Aviation approval. Whenever you're buying a building around Airstrips Airport, ask for that document.
Yes.
WARMA is very important. If you notice the plot is next to a river, a water source, a spring, the water resource management must give a license so that they confirm the riparian. Remember 2018, demolitions on riparian reserves? Avoid that. So you need the WARMA approval once the building is next to a river. Okay? Those are critical approvals. Change of use is one of the most important. That the land, most of our lands are single dwellings. Okay? So ask for the change of use document by the county, just to confirm that the land has been changed from the current use, could be architectural to apartments, multi-dwelling or not. Very critical approvals process that you must go through.
Yes, some companies you mentioned evolve. Their names evolve, they change over time to time. So should you buy a unit when a developer has changed their name over the past 5 years, 3 or 4 times?
A company that is doing well has no business to change a name. It takes time to build a company name. It takes time to build a successful company. Why would someone build a company for 5 years and then change its name? What is the reason for this change of name I'm finding?
So don't buy that house if you have something like that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely amazing. Now, 3rd step. After approvals, you get into the 3rd step.
The team.
Yes.
Who is the architect?
Yes.
Is he registered with Borax? Okay? Can I see his license? People don't ask for these things. You know, it's unfortunate. People don't ask for these things. Who is the structural engineer? Okay? Is he registered with the Engineers Board of Kenya? I want to know. Who is the contractor? Is he registered with the NCA? By the way, all those 3 that I mentioned so far, you can even check online.
Okay.
You just go to the Borax website. If you type the name of the architect given to you, quick QS given, it should show you whether it's registered.
Okay.
Go to the NCA website, check the contractor's name, it's registered. You must buy a project into a project off plan. Talk about off plan. With a team that is regulated and registered by the government. 5 minutes on your phone, you're done in your comfort of your Saturday afternoon, seated, check engineer, check architect, check contractor, done. Okay? That is number 3. You've checked history, you've checked the approvals are there, you now check that this project has registered, experienced consultants on board. Very important.
And if not, don't buy that house.
Walk away. Don't buy that house.
Next point.
Now,
yes,
you've interrogated those 3.
Yes.
Let's now progress it further.
Okay.
Service charge.
Okay.
Okay? Service charge is one of the most intricately hidden costs for most buyers.
Yes.
They don't even think about it when they're buying houses. I mean, I know friends and people that have bought houses, moved in, and moved out to rent that house. They moved in to pay a service charge almost equal to what they're paying as rent.
Okay.
You know, we love good things. High-speed lift, heated swimming pool, all those things, fully fitted gym. You'll pay for it as service charge. Fully backed generator, whether one person is in the development, there's no Kenya Power, it runs through a big 3-watt kVA generator, you'll pay for it. Go to developments, there is what you call the list of shame on notice boards. Or people don't pay service charge, they're listed on developments. Sometimes in this, across this city, if you go to the evenings, watchmen are fighting with people because aliambia usifungulie mtu. Don't open the door. He has not paid service charge. Cutting power, cutting whatever it is. Because you're struggling to pay service charge. So when you're buying a house off plan, one of the boxes you must tick is what will be the service charge?
Yes.
How much will I pay for this when I begin to come in? And are you comfortable with that?
Okay.
If you're getting mortgage, you must know now there's something you're going to pay on top of that mortgage. So is it possible that I can accommodate that? You must tick that before you buy a house off plan. You know, send letter of offer. You want to know what is the service charge. And I always advise people, do not fall for what you're told, confirm.
Yes.
If you're buying a project in Riverside Drive,
Yes.
service charges are more or less the same on those. So what are they paying there? Can I know what they're paying? Tick that box and move in. Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yes.
On to the next point.
Now, the next one, one of the things you must tick
Yes.
is what I call confirmation of
Yes.
the real house details.
Okay.
I'm going to explain this.
Okay.
One of the greatest sins Kenyans commit, there are many, but real estate, one of the greatest sins they commit is buying a house based on pictures.
Yes.
Renders sometimes are not the reality. Actually, more often than not, they are out to whip emotions. The real thing is different. I've had buyers, you go to hand over a house and say, no, where is the cabinet? I say, which cabinet? No, in the picture, there's a cabinet at the behind with a lampstand. I said, oh, sorry, that is a render. So you need to confirm the house details. Okay?
Yes.
What do I mean? I'm going to explain this a bit because Kenyans have fallen ill of this. Our experience with, we go see a house of a buyer at the end and realize that the dining is smaller than where they are. And like the wife is like, well, this dining is smaller than what we have.
Yes.
They're realizing that when the project is ending. They didn't confirm. The render will not give you those dimensions sometimes. So I want you, before you buy a house, what is this house you're buying? What are the real finishes? What is the tile finish? What is the door? What will be the window finish? What about interior? Is it plaster paint? Okay? If it's a maisonette, what is the roof? Is it shingles? Is it decra? What are the real house details that you're being provided with? What are the dimensions of this house? What is the kitchen size? And always I advise buyers, because it's off-land, figure it with what you have in your house. So just, okay, it is 3 by 2. Okay, that's the drawing, 3 by 2. Okay, what is my kitchen currently? So they know whether is it bigger than what I have or smaller. Go to the dining, go to the bedrooms, confirm in real details with dimensions what you're buying into. People buy houses, when it's complete, it's smaller than what they have, what they have rented. So they end up renting what they bought and continuing to rent.
Yes.
The brochure is a sizzling marketing.
Yes.
They are marketed, yes, it's drawn you, yes, it's nice, fine. Guys, I'm interested in this stuff.
All right.
Now I want the stake. I want the real drawing of the architect with dimensions. I want to see what I'm buying.
Yes.
So confirm those details.
Okay.
Tick those boxes. Is the door flashed? Flash door, or say we call it core, or it is a mahogany, or it is steel door, or it is aluminum. What is the door? That is the stake. So tick that stake, each line by line by line by line. Good developers should give you a finishing schedule.
Okay.
A finishes schedule.
Yes.
A schedule that has all the finishes. It will show what is the timber skirting, is it timber, is it tile? What is the door handle? You want to know when you're buying into a house. Kenyans don't ask for these things and buying a house off plan. Until it's complete, it's like, wow, this is such a cheap door. I thought it was, no, you thought. You didn't ask for it. Okay?
And I read somewhere in the book
Yes.
that you can have a development that has 90 buyers and not even one cares to look into some of these things.
And that's why there's this perpetual whipping in real estate,
Yes.
especially in off plan.
Yes.
I don't know whether it is our nature as Kenyans, okay, probably it is. But when it comes to real estate and giving money, it's like we don't care. Buyers do not check. And the worst buyers are the most schooled. They're the ones who do not check the most. Okay?
Interesting.
People do not go into details. And I've met so many buyers in this market, Peter. I've met so many buyers. You ask someone of, okay, you bought this house, where are the drawings? So what drawings? What do you have? The brochure. That's all. Okay? They don't know whether the architect is there, whether it's registered or not. They don't know who the contractor is. They don't know whether there are approvals. They only saw, oh, it's a good deal.
Yes.
And the problem is, Kenyans have a fixation with price. If someone is buying a house, I've got a good deal in Kilimani, I'm buying a 3-bedroom at 10 million. That's all. But I always ask, what is the area?
Yes.
They don't know. Yeah, it's a good deal, yeah, 3-bedroom at 10 million, 10.5. What is the area?
Who is the architect?
Who is the architect?
Yes.
Does that building has approvals?
Yes.
Okay? So, confirm the real house details. And because a lot of people buying houses are lay persons,
yes,
I always advise confirm with what you have, because you must be staying somewhere. So check the architect's dining, is it in 3 meter? Buy a tape, go measure yours. What is yours currently? What is your allowance? So that you know, is it bigger, is it the same, is it smaller? You've not paid. You haven't paid. You are still interrogating these people.
Yes.
Okay? So confirm house details.
Okay.
The next is the financing model.
Okay.
The financing model of the development.
Yes.
Now, people always say it's difficult to know how they finance.
Yes.
It's true.
Okay.
But I want you to attempt, and I'm going to give you how you want to attempt. Because if you don't confirm how this project is going to finance, you're going to be here for 7 years. Yeah. You're going to be in this off-plan development with this developer for 7 years.
Yes.
Or, probably, and you've seen those cases, project is finished, developer have borrowed, bank is selling the houses again.
It happens.
Absolutely. So if you're looking at a developer with history, how has he financed the past? You want to know, was it purely off-plan sales? Did he hybrid it with banking? Was there a mezzanine finance they did? How is he financing his property? So developer with a history, you must be able to tell how he finances past projects. Okay? Yes. Because you want to know. You want to be here for 1.5 years and get your house. Don't be here for 7 years. There are projects out here on off-plan that are on 7-9 years. Not yet complete. How is he financing? Is he borrowing? Which bank? So it's something you walk on a Saturday open and say, guys, I just want to know, okay, how do you finance your projects?
Yes.
And they will tell you. Yeah, they will tell you. Just ask for it. And be convinced with what you're hearing. If there are past projects, probably visit those projects. Talk to the people there. Like, did they complete on time? When they finance with the model, did they complete on time? How did they finance? Was there issues on delays on those finance? So clearly understand. Remember, this is someone you want to give 15 million. Okay? On a house you've not seen. It's not a complete house. Our plan is you're going to trust someone. So tick a box of the person you're giving on, does he have the money? Okay? Does he have the money? If he doesn't have the money, how does he intend to raise 400 million to do this development? It's something you want to know as a buyer.
Yes.
Kenyans do not care.
They
don't
leave
care.
it just to the developer to figure it out.
Yeah. And yet, there could be 3-4 projects in the past where the guy took 5 years instead of 2. If you just check, you say, no, I'm more convinced this developer. Go to the next. Yeah, because the people serious doing developments on time and they're working out. But you're giving someone who, if you just Googled or talked a bit, you will know this person is going to give you tears, sweat, and blood. So, what is the project finance model? It could be off-plan.
Yes.
Which I always don't advise 100% off-plan finance. It is too risky to finance a project purely on off-plan. Vagaries of payments on all those payments and all those things is very tricky. There needs to be a mezzanine bridging. Whether it is an OD he has with the bank, whether this delays and they can draw and continue the project, there has to be a bridging on it. Okay? But whatever it is he's doing, you must be convinced is how this project is going to be financed before I give him a 15 million. Okay? The last part, which is very important, is what I call interrogation of sale agreements. Sale agreements are the umbilical cords when you're buying a house. If there's anything you need to spend your time on, and don't leave it for the lawyer alone. Yeah? Number one, when it comes to off-plan, I always advise we go for milestone payments and not monthly payments.
Explain a bit about that, milestone payments.
Now, monthly payment has been the emblem of pain and suffering for most developers, because monthly payments is not pegged on progress. It's pegged on the months of the year. So you'll be expected to pay based on months passing and not work going on site. So January is ending, pay. February ending, pay. Because that is the plan on the sale agreement. You're paying based on months. So whether there's progress or not, you're expected to pay.
For 2 years, every month?
You have to pay.
Yes.
If you pay, you default. And as a rational person, you'll see progress not going on site, and you'll fail to pay because the guy is not building. And you'll get a letter from them saying you're in breach of contract. Okay? That is a problem in monthly payment. That's why I don't advocate buying houses on monthly payments. Milestone payments is this. So this is your house. For example, they're doing a maisonette. You agree on the milestones they achieve and you pay. So for example, they cast ground floor slab, you pay. They cast first floor slab, you pay. They do walling, you pay. Whatever it is, you pay. It is visible even to my grandmother that slab has been cast.
Yes.
The thing is with that also is, in case they default, you've only spent what they've done. You've not overspent. With monthly, you're going to pay way more than is done on site.
Yes.
And you're going to get stuck. Now, with milestones, if they get stuck on first floor, you've only paid up to first floor. What is due to first floor? In fact, you have money to complete yourself in case what's come to the worst. You can actually complete the house yourself.
Yes.
Monthly payments, you will overpay. And with the unscrupulous developers, they know that. And there's no way you're going to take them. Because the sale agreement said you pay monthly.
Exactly.
So you're in default. True. That's why, I mean, have you ever had a developer jailed because he didn't finish a project on off-plan? Agreements.
Yes.
Interrogate sale agreements.
Yes.
Go for monthly payments. Okay? Check the clause on completion.
Yes.
Developers have a way of tweaking that clause to be very open.
Yes.
Okay? Check that. When is the project completing?
Yes.
Confirm that. That utopia you are promised as finishes you saw on a render, ensure it's in the sale agreement. Okay? Those things you saw and wowed you, those beautiful kitchens.
All the bells and
if
whistles.
it's not in the sale agreement, it's not an agreement.
Exactly.
It's not there.
Yes.
So, okay, check that they're there.
So how do you structure it?
Now,
do you say what is on the render should be on the...
No. A good practice is to ask developer to attach the finishes schedule as an addendum to the sale agreement.
Okay.
That's a good practice.
Okay.
So finishes schedule will show what the door is, what the windows will be, what the tile will be. Just attach the finishes schedule as an addendum to sale agreement. So it's...
Okay.
Now you can demand for it on completion.
Yes.
That no, the tile was to be porcelain and not ceramic.
Okay.
It's here.
Yes.
So attach it. We don't. They don't ask.
Yes.
And the problem also is, with all due respect, you need to get a lawyer who understands property and construction. When he'll say you pay the last payment when you get the architect certificate of practical completion.
Yes.
I advise against that.
Yes.
It needs to be on getting the occupation certificate from county, because the project can be completed, but the county can fail to certify it for occupation.
Yes.
And yet you paid the entire money.
Yes.
Okay? So you read most sale agreements, they'll tell you, the last 10% you'll pay us when the architect gives certificate of building complete. A good lawyer will tell you, understand construction procedure, that no, that 10% needs to come when the county has certified the building for occupation. Take those things, sale agreements. When do you pay the last payment? Very important. So interrogate the sale agreement. There's this thing of developers telling you to pay for occupation certificate, pay for water meter, pay for power meter. I mean, what are those? A building must have water and power, but people are paying for them. So interrogate sale agreement. Sale agreement is the umbilical cord. If there's anything that's going to tie you, it's a sale agreement. Interrogate sale agreement. In fact, for me, I always tell my clients, the other side, please give a sale agreement. Yes, we are interested, but we want to look at it before we sign. If you do those things, those 7 things I mentioned, no one is conning you in real estate.
Super.
Nobody's conning you.
Yes.
If you fail to do any or one of those things, you're in problems.
Yes. Out of the 7, all of them have to be done.
If 6 ticks the box and 1 does not, walk away.
Fantastic.
Because
Fantastic.
if 6 ticks and the history of this developer is still not one that you trust,
Yes.
walk away.
True.
If you tick 6 and the 7th one is approvals, walk away. Yeah. If you tick 6 and one is service charges too high, walk away. So the 7 are important. They're the 7 critical areas you must interrogate before buying a house plan.
Fantastic.
All must tick.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Karibu sana.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Super. There you had it from Nashon on the 7 tips you need to know when buying a property on off plan. Before the letter of offer, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Nashon Real Estate Expert. This has been Property Focus, and indeed it has been quite invigorating. Well, till next week, same place, same time. Goodbye.